dogs on a walk and go to the gym.
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
After I take the dogs on a walk and go to the gym, usually the Y.
The one that's close to here?
The Cooper Y, yeah.
Okay.
That's my normal go-to. I just go there and right now I just kind of stay on the bikes because I'm on cardio. I'm on the fence between trying to like hit 315 or just give up because I want to do rock climbing and I want to lose weight if I want to do that.
You can still lift and lose weight.
Yeah, but it's not as conducive.
What do you mean?
If you want to do rock climbing, it's just a lot easier to be lighter for that. So I'd much rather do the cardio and the body weight than I would the cardio, the body weight, and the lifting.
You can still lose weight and lift weights.
But it's easier. I've just noticed that when I lift weights, I keep my muscle really easily, and it's hard for me to lose it if I want to do it that way. I can lose 10 pounds in a week if I don't lift any weights.
I don't think that's healthy, dude.
I think that's healthy.
10 pounds in a week?
That's
too much.
That's actually pretty good.
If it's your starting week when you're just getting your body to switch over to a week, then it is.
Yeah,
After
then
that
it's just
point,
water weight.
after that point, it should be 1 to 2.
Yeah, because then it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
water weight at first.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're just consistently losing 10 pounds, it's bad.
Yeah. Because I also take creatine, so it's like once I get off the creatine, it really is water weight.
Yeah,
At that point.
that makes sense.
Zach, stop trying to turn off the gaming consoles.
Dude, why is the Wii Sports in the Mario Kart, but I have the Mario Kart?
Because we don't have a Wii Sports thing, so just we keep a disc in the Wii at all times.
I'm gonna retcon this whole bitch.
Why, it's not like
My
it
least
damages the
favorite
disc.
Rick and Morty character.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
It's too bad first season was the only good season.
I actually liked the newest season. I wasn't excited for it.
Really?
I wasn't excited for it at all, but
I
in
can
the first
see why.
couple episodes were shaky, but the last
Oh,
like
it was
early
hella
on to
shaky.
the end, I couldn't stop laughing. I thought it was awesome.
Did Justin Roiland even do all that shit?
No.
No, he got acquitted.
No, he's
So why
in
is he
jail.
fired?
Isn't he in jail now?
He on his own volition resigned during the court cases because in his own words he didn't want to work at a company that didn't feel comfortable with him being there, but he
Oh.
still has his royalties,
Okay, fair.
so it's like he's
It's
still
weird without the voices, though. I don't know.
well.
These are not the same.
The Rick one is slightly different. Morty is very different, but if you just keep an open mind, it really doesn't change that much. And honestly, I think the writing was a lot better. I think the stories were funnier. You just gotta give it a chance and not have that mindset of
They don't like us. They don't like us. I see dead people. They don't like us. They don't like us.
yeah, Bruce Willis.
Are you talking shit?
I'm talking about Sixth Sense.
That's a good movie.
I haven't seen it in a while.
One where he
It's like one of my favorite M. Night Shyamalan movies.
It's one where he's like a police investigator and there's a kid who claims that he can see ghosts.
I was thinking where he's
Kids
the
See
one that
Ghosts.
shoots
Hmm?
Kids
Great
See
fucking
Ghosts.
album.
Shut the fuck up.
I can still feel love.
Holy shit. What is going
Charles,
on?
I'm sorry if I'm like ruining your night.
Oh no, you're not. I'm just tired. Like I woke up at like 6:30 this morning to walk dogs, and so I've been up for almost 18 hours.
Me too.
And I could do that during a school year, no problem. But I cannot do it anymore.
She
I
said
work
I'm in
3
the wrong
jobs.
hole. I said I'm lost.
And it's not enough.
Yeah.
I get, like, I'm not making any money modeling,
Did we work tomorrow?
DJing.
Yeah, 10 to 3.
The exact deal is
Or 10 to
Dude,
6.
Timmer,
10 p.m.
it's like
Oh.
12 o'clock in the morning. You
I
can't
get
wanna
to
do
work
something tomorrow.
the place I'm going to. I get to work 10 hours a day every day. All
We're off
math.
at 3, so
What's wrong?
I have some time.
You're not on the right HDMI signal for one.
We gotta
Mow the
fix
lawn
that.
and,
Me too.
How much longer until you guys think you're
Knock that out
gonna
tomorrow.
be able to drive or go home? By the way.
I'm good to go anytime.
You can kick us out.
But I want
if
to
you need
play Wii so I can entertain you guys, because that's all my life is good for nowadays.
One that's not true too, Zach. We're trying to again thing.
I'm not fulfilling my purpose in life to entertain.
Nobody said that. That's
No,
not your-
nobody said
Why
that.
is that your purpose?
No one's trying to be entertained right now too. I think we're all just trying to
You shouldn't.
zone out a little bit.
What the fuck, Aaron? You were like the partier. What
Yeah,
happened?
but we gotta go, bro. We gotta respect
This
the
is not
rules.
a party. This is 4 dudes in a basement.
Yeah, this isn't even a party. We're just hanging.
2 dudes chilling up to 6 feet apart because they're not gay.
I can't find it.
I mean, I'd like to be able to do this again, so I don't want to push my luck.
Yeah, no, so.
But I'm doing it quietly and respectfully.
Yeah,
You are, but the point is curfew. Which normally I don't follow and I stay up playing Xbox anyway, but I'm probably gonna read a book then go to bed.
Yeah, my dad's out of the country, so basically has a house for herself.
Do you have to flee or?
No, he's just visiting.
Okay, I don't know if he was going to the island or something.
No, he's just taking a vacation.
Okay.
the island.
You know, no one lives in the islands that Russia has because they're all far up north.
Epstein Island?
Just wait until he figures out. Don't tell him. Wait until he.
It's not the Epstein Island either. You
No, dude.
jackass.
Yeah.
I gotta drive.
I just didn't know if he knew Drake or anything. So.
I still gotta finish that.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Dog,
Finish
dog,
it
dog,
at
dog,
home.
dog. Dude, please finish that weed deal.
You're not gonna be sober.
It's not gonna help.
See, God is on my side. As I said.
You might want to put that on the table. I don't think we're ever gonna be
I don't
invited back
think so
here.
too. I think we gotta get him and his car back tonight somehow.
Yeah, I don't think you should drive.
I'll drive him in his car back and when you guys drive me back here. Zach.
Fuck's sakes.
Do you have a vacuum?
How sugary? No,
a
we're
vacuum for fucking liquid? Oh, we're not coming back here. How dare you?
We're cooked.
Well, I guess my house is gonna be the new hangout.
How sugary are those mics?
They're not that sugary.
They got a decent amount of sugar.
Well, we'll figure out in the morning after that crystallizes how hard it's going to be to clean. My dad won't notice that if it's a clear color.
You might want to put bleach on it.
That's what I was going to plan to do. He leaves for work early in the morning, so I was just going to come down here and clean all this up after he leaves. Because he doesn't care about a mess as long as it gets clean.
Women should not drink alcoholic beverages during pregnancy.
What?
Really?
Dude.
Yeah, otherwise they end up like Timmer.
You know, like 35%
Russian.
of British children have fetal alcohol
My
syndrome.
mother never drank during my pregnancy. She was hit by a car when she was
Oh,
pregnant.
Jesus.
And the driver just sped off, so I don't want to hear it.
How far along was she when that happened?
Not that far.
Oh, okay.
Because by the time she had me, she moved here, so.
There is a phenomenon where, like, if a woman is like 8.5 months through pregnancy and gets like a car wreck or something traumatic, the body will just like instantly dilate everything and just throw the baby out.
It
A
wasn't
painless like labor in a couple seconds.
Well,
But my uncle yelled at her because my cousin was in a stroller too. But her sister came to her defense.
Zach, I'll take care of it in the morning. You're gonna make it worse if you spread it around. We have cleaning products. My parents may be rich and I may be spoiled,
You
but
don't have a steam cleaner?
No,
we do.
you're rich.
Yeah, my dad is.
I can steam
not.
clean it, no problem. I promise.
I'll clean it tomorrow, Zach. I can clean it. And I'm not rich. My dad is. Yeah.
Zach, are you doing anything tomorrow?
I'm working.
What time?
8,
To what time?
whenever the job gets done.
I
It's
was,
practically construction.
I was gonna ask you if you wanted to hang tomorrow.
I'd love to hang tomorrow. I'm trying to, because I have a wedding on Saturday. I need to create playlists. So,
Oh, I have a wedding tomorrow. And I definitely
That's
just
right.
wanted to. Yeah.
Because I thought it was, you almost thought it was the same one, but it wasn't.
Yeah, well, it's like, I don't know if the
It's like-
ceremony's tomorrow and the reception is Saturday. If there's a rehearsal tomorrow and just the wedding Saturday and no rehearsal.
Who's getting
Or no.
I
thing.
have to play for the ceremony and the reception and everything.
Okay. I'm
So-
admittedly too. I'm going to this wedding not really to support my cousin, but to support his mom, because her ex-husband is gonna be there. He's kind of a piece of shit. So
Why is he being there? That's very interesting. I've never seen that
he's
before.
not an abusive guy, but he's just like verbally he talks shit and causes problems.
Oh, yeah, that's us.
I'm
He didn't
sorry
like
to hear
beat her.
that.
He didn't like beat her or anything, but he was just like he definitely played favorites with her kids or with their kids. Like they had 3 kids, and he really paid attention to the oldest son and the youngest daughter, and the middle child never like talked to him. Just would disregard him the whole time.
Zach, watch your footing.
There's no way you're driving. Ah, fuck. Do I have to do it?
I'll drive his car to his place, and one of you guys just has
I'll
to
drive
take
you
it
back.
Or who lives near his place? You live, because Taylor's.
I'm a bit
I'm
further.
kind of in the middle.
I'm just trying to think who would be the easiest to take me back.
They not like us.
They'd probably be you, but
Why isn't this like the pop out tour? Have you guys seen that?
It's because we're
Like
not
the
in
concert?
fucking Los Angeles.
This
He
isn't.
united Bloods and Crips. Who
We're
the
not-
fuck does that? Only Kendrick.
The thing that amazes me right now is the NVMe SSD that Samsung announced last summer that can hold 256 terabytes of information and is that big.
that's pretty sick.
How big?
For all the porn you
It's an
need.
NVMe SSD, so it's about that long and about that thick. Maybe
That's
that
pretty
wide.
good.
Yeah, 256 terabytes.
How much would that cost?
It's a data center drive, so probably about $10,000.
Oh,
But you give that 10 years to hit the civilian market for them to lower the
Where's
price
the
on that type
weed?
of thing.
Where's the weed?
Tell me,
could have
sounds
used that by
crazy,
now.
but 20 years ago, having
It's
a
just my job.
megabit of RAM
just
in your
expected
computer
of me.
was seen as insane.
I'm just the weed man.
And now there's
Okay, no
32,000
offense,
times that
But
much
that's kind of true.
RAM in a standard.
Especially in 2024.
You give that drive
Charles,
5-10 years.
10K is not money you can just toss around.
No, but Timmer, give it 5 or 10 years for them to advance the technology and lower the price. And then it might be affordable. Because a couple years ago, having a 2 terabyte SSD would have been a few $100s, and now it costs $150. $200 if you want to get a nicer one. And that's all you need in a PC, really. You don't need any more than 2 terabytes anymore, unless you're going to do a lot of engineering or graphic design.
If you want
or
to smoke,
something.
I don't know how that would work. Because I would have to come back here to get your car at some point. So. We could. I have stuff in my house if you really wanted to. How
Are you
late?
still living with those 2 guys?
No, not at that crib anymore, unfortunately. I'm living with my friend's parents.
What happened? with
Yeah,
those two?
actually, tell me what
They just sold
happened.
the house.
Really?
They
That's
just got
a
they
little-
just got a good offer. You know, can't really blame them.
I don't know. In this economy, with this percentage,
Well, I wish I still had that living situation, but there's nothing I could do about it.
I remember
You
It
could
wasn't
watching.
my choice at the end of the day.
I remember
Oh,
a year
yeah,
ago,
he just
we were
has money
watching
for a house.
I'll take out a mortgage.
Futurama. We were watching Futurama together,
Yes.
and I was still
It's
working
not
at
too bad.
FedEx.
Mm-hmm.
Monthly payments.
We had Timber there.
We had Timmer there. Charles wasn't there. I was there. Good times.
You met my friend Cade, yeah.
I don't remember who the fuck that is, but you
What's
know.
his
what.
last name?
Wilson
I do know Cade Wilson.
from Southeast, yeah.
Yeah, well, I went to elementary and middle school with him.
Oh, wow.
Was he in your grade?
Really?
We don't really know each other that well.
You know who he is.
Yeah, he was a cool guy.
He's kind of delusional right now. He thinks I brainwashed him.
Oh.
He's like low-key schizophrenic.
He didn't strike me as a guy who was mentally there all the time. He was nice enough.
I
but
love him. Like, he's one of my best friends, but he won't talk to me right now. He's like extremely delusional.
Zach, chill out on the whiskey.
I'm good.
It's not even whiskey.
I want to
Yes,
drive.
it is. It's literally in the
I
title.
want to know that I'm good driving.
Oh, it is. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's
This
Crown Royal
motherfucker.
too because it's Canadian and they're technically a Commonwealth.
Maybe I should have taken some. Just, this motherfucker doesn't drink anymore.
Can't even tell.
What am I supposed to do?
You can't even
Zach,
tell
you have a
what's-
straw. You don't need to tip it back.
No, he's not fit to drive.
No way.
This motherfucker can't even tell that what he's holding and drinking is whiskey. He's like, no, this isn't whiskey. It's like, oh yeah, it is.
It's just water.
It's like, oh.
I used to do 3 fingers worth of Jack Daniels at the bars downtown. Have you seen that before?
You know, we gotta hit up some bars.
You do.
There's
I
a bar.
don't like
Actually,
the
there's a
bars
bar right
here.
by my house.
You gotta at least try
Which
them
one?
once.
Lancaster's?
Okay, with
Oh,
the
yeah.
4 of us.
I have done the
Oh,
bars
I
a
ain't got
couple
that
times.
place.
I've done it with like
Oh, you have
Well,
done
actually,
it
you
with
gotta
us.
work, so I don't know if
That's the
you're gonna work.
difference.
I work
Because if you do
like
with us,
10 on weekends, and
it'd
then
be lit.
well, Fridays and Saturdays I work.
Just
10,
don't go to
and
the strip
then
clubs, 'cause
Sundays
I
and
have some
Mondays I
favorite
start
girls
at like
there.
7:30.
AM?
PM.
Cool. I don't want
Always
to.
at night.
What about
I
Friday?
went to that strip club
Friday's
once and
10.
it was not for
Which
me.
one?
Stuff to do. I have time in the
It was the
evenings,
one in
yeah.
Pittsburgh. You wouldn't know. It was run by a Pakistani guy. His name,
What if we go to the Iowa Playhouse?
I don't want to go to a strip club, Zach. I
What
fucking
about-
hated it.
Yeah, why do we need
It
that?
felt so depressing, just like being there with a bunch of other lonely dudes who have to pay for attention. That felt
I
sad.
don't wanna go to a strip club.
I'm good on that. I've had
Okay.
offers and I've never gone.
Don't. It's just depressing.
It's
I
probably
just walked in
dirty.
and I was like, people pay like they're that desperate that they're gonna pay for this type of affection, and it's not even
I
real.
guarantee you, if you take a UV light in there,
Goon cave.
I'm not going to disrupt them.
If like some girls said they're gonna go and they invited me, I'd go just for the joke, because I know they're just going there to be stupid. And,
Well, what if they're a trans guy?
Hell no.
no, that's different.
Okay. Well, then there you go.
Cool.
I don't know where I was going with that, but
I don't think any of us did.
I don't know what point you were trying to make.
Yeah.
Did you talk to Adam recently?
It's been a minute. What about you? I don't really hear from him.
Oh no, I don't know, when I was flying with a friend, he said, hey, come to Detroit. I was like, fuck no. It's like 700 miles away.
Fly me out, motherfucker. I'm
I
with the
don't-
rich family.
Yeah, sure.
Put me on a
What do you-
private flight, bro.
Uh-huh.
The fuck?
No.
Dude, we had a private flight to Canada.
Well,
Because we had a
then-
seaplane all to ourselves with only 8 of us, and there were 7 seats.
Seaplane?
And somebody got to.
Seaplanes are not that luxurious.
No, they're not. That's the joke.
They're like crappy claptrap Cessnas.
They were all kerosene like turbine ones too.
Oh, that's right. You can. De Havilland also makes seaplanes.
Yeah, well, when we went to Canada too, it's like you couldn't reach the area by car because there's just so much like waterways. So it's like the only option is a seaplane. And it was